How's all going, everyone? It's Monday. I am the Ape. This is Rock Ape Records. We're at upstairs 175 Sturt Street in Townsville City in North Queensland in Australia. And www.rockaperecords.com is the website with the web store attached. I've got a couple of fucking good stacks of records here. I've already taken them out of the box because the box was collapsing and had all this weird tape and shit around it. So I cut it up, took the records out, and I'm just going to show you what we've got today. These will all be on the online store, the Savo, so I'll spend the rest of the day today getting these online. And you can have a go on them. If you buy them from anywhere in Australia, www.rockaperecords.com or just rockaperecords.com, I will ship anywhere in Australia express post. I just sent out a shitload of records this morning, so thanks very much everyone who's been buying online. Let's just get stuck straight into this. Boom. Billy Talent, hits. So this is one of Canada's best bands, Billy Talent. They've been around for a long time. This is their greatest hits. What's it got on it? Try Honesty, Nothing to Lose, Devil in the Midnight Mass, Devil on My Shoulder, Surprise, Surprise. I'll put it there, so you can pause it if you want to see the songs. But yeah, this is a big double 180 gram vinyl of all Billy Talent's hits. Nice! I've never had this in. This is the Passion of the Christ original motion picture soundtrack. I just saw it and thought, that looks interesting because I haven't had it in before. And there's all the tracks on it. It's by a record label called At the Movies, which is part of the Music on Vinyl record label. This is limited edition of 750 numbered copies on gold coloured vinyl, and it's got a booklet with it too. So if you like your movie soundtracks, you might like that one. I think there's a few soundtracks in here. I don't think I've ever had this in the shop. This is L7, Hungry for Stink. Great album. Love L7. They were fucking huge in the 90s. Really big band. They're one of the loudest concerts I've ever been to. I went and saw them at a club in Fortitude Valley in Brisbane and fucking nearly blew my eardrums out. So they're an all-chick band, like part of the Riot Girl movement in the 90s. And they're just badass. L7, Hungry for Stink. What songs were on that? Andre's on it. I know that was one of the big singles. Yeah, Andre's on it. Stuck Here Again. Fuel My Fire. Listen to Fuel My Fire by L7. It's a killer song. And that's a killer album. Death Angel. This is Act 3. This is an all-time classic thrash album from the Bay Area stalwarts. So I usually always try and get this in. I've usually got a few Death Angel albums. Frolic in the Park's another one. This is Act 3, their third album. Come get it. This one's cool. This is Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop. I actually got this in for a customer a little while ago, like an original copy of it, and it was quite expensive. So I saw this and thought, well, people who like blues and, you know, those guitar-loving people, you'd love this album. Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop. And the musicians on it are Jeff Beck, Terry Bozzio, and Tony Hymas. All very famous. This dude even played on Ozzy Osbourne's last ever record, Patient Number 9, before he died. Jeff Beck died, unfortunately, as well. So, R.I.P. Jeff Beck and R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. All right, this one here is called Yes Union. So, Yes are a prog band from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and noughties. This one came out in 1991 originally. So, yeah, if you like Yes, you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Great band, and I'm happy to have a copy. I don't get very many new vinyl copies of Yes albums. I've got a lot of original secondhand stuff. I've never seen this one secondhand, so I grabbed it. Grabbed a new copy. Oh! This is classic divorced dad rock here. We've got Days of the New. What does it say on here? Available on vinyl for the first time. US certified platinum 1997 debut album. Features the #1 Billboard Hot Mainstream Rock Chart single, Touch, Peel and Stand. Which, how does that go? Yes, I finally found the reason. Now I need an excuse. I got this time on my hands. You are the one to abuse. Sorry, my singing's terrible. But I love divorced dad rock. And we've got Days of the New. It looks like it's a double 180 gram vinyl too. This is an all-time classic from the Guitar Heroes sort of genre. This is Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force. If you like Jeff Beck, if you're into guitars, you're going to know who Yngwie Malmsteen is. And this is a great record here. I've had second-hand copies of this in before, but I've never had it on new vinyl. So there we go. Same as this one. This has been reissued. This is Carlos Santana with Amigos. This is one of his best, if not his best album. What does it say here? Limited edition of 1,500 individually numbered copies on purple-coloured vinyl. So there you go. Santana, Carlos Santana, Amigos. If you like that calypso type, you know, South American, what's it? I don't know what sort of music it is. You know, Caribbean type music, Cuban type music. Listen to Santana. All right. Metal Church, Metal Church. This is their first album. It's a reissue of their first album on 180 gram vinyl. Black Stone Cherry. This is their first album. This is a reissue of their very first album. If you haven't heard Black Stone Cherry, check it out. If you're into things like Creed and Alter Bridge and all those type of bands, listen to Black Stone Cherry. It's really good, melodic, southern rock. And they've been going, they were young fellas back then, but they've been going for about 15, 20 years now. They've been going for quite a while. When did this one come out? Originally, this came out in 2006. I remember I had this on CD, and it's a great record. So I grabbed it. I saw it and went, holy shit, that's on new vinyl. I'm getting it. Miles Davis, Kinda Blue. This needs no introduction. This is his most popular album. If you're into jazz, you're going to know what this album is and who this guy is. So I like getting reissues of this. I've had this in many, many times before, so it's good to have another copy. I've only had this one in a few times, and it sells really quickly. This is also done by At the Movies. It's a soundtrack. It is the Natural Born Killers soundtrack. This soundtrack is badass. And what does it say here? Includes songs by Nine Inch Nails, Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, Patti Smith, Lard, and Dr. Dre. So there you go. It's a double 180 gram vinyl. Boom, boom. What do we got here? Mad Season, well, it's called Above, isn't it? I think, this album. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Mad Season, Above. This is Lane Staley from Alice in Chains. Pearl Jam members are in it. Mark Lanigan from the Screaming Trees is in it. They only brought this one album out. It's like having another Alice in Chains album. It's fantastic. Mad Season with Above. Double 180 gram vinyl. Nice. This one's a classic too. I've had this in a few times and it sells really quickly because it's really hard to get the original vinyl of this. They're actually worth quite a lot of money. So Music on Vinyl has reissued it. This is Toots and the Maytals with Funky Kingston. This is some kick-ass old school reggae. And if you're a reggae head, you'll know this album. And if you don't, you should. Go and listen to it. What is this? The greatest Christmas songs of the 21st century. My God. It's that time of year again. I start getting a few Christmas albums in. I actually sold a Dolly Parton Christmas album yesterday to one of my good customers, Shanda. G'day, Shanda. Thanks for buying Dolly Parton. Her husband, Pete, was very impressed. So I've got more Christmas albums in. Yeehaw. What's it got on it? Fucking hell. Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, Lady Gaga, Neo, who the fuck is that? Jonas Brothers, Caleb Scott. Wow! It's got Sia, 21 Pilots, Gwen Stefani. Kind of redeems itself a little bit there. Maroon 5's on it. There is tons of Christmas songs on this. Someone will buy that. Who's the lucky person? People always come in around this time of year and go, you got any Christmas albums? I go, there you go. I've actually got Bad Religion's Christmas album at the moment, which is pretty cool. It's like a punk Christmas. All right. One of my all-time favourite albums, Astro Creep 2000 by White Zombie. I noticed I didn't have a copy, so I grabbed one. So it's back in stock. Astro Creep 2000 by White Zombie. I got this in last week. I think it was on my last unboxing. Now I've got 2 copies of it. I don't think you never have too many copies of Hellbilly Deluxe 2 by Rob Zombie. Happy to have that one in. Sweet. This band is great. I've actually noticed there's a couple of records from this band, so I'll do them both together. Social Distortion. What's this one? Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. Nicely reproduced. Love Social Distortion. Very melodic. Cali rock, you could call it. Cali punk. What else have we got here? This is White Light, White Heat, White Trash by Social Distortion. 180 gram vinyl. Happy to have that in. I get asked for this all the time. I've only had it in a couple of times, so I've got it in again, which is great. Slow Dive by Souvlaki. No, Souvlaki by Slowdive. The band's called Slowdive. The album's called Souvlaki. I think it's like classic indie rock from the 90s. I haven't really heard it, but I get asked for it all the time, so that's why I grabbed a copy. This is a freaking classic, hilarious movie. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is the soundtrack to it. What does it say? Songs by Jefferson Airplane, Bob Dylan, and more. Laser etched D side. And there you go. It's the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas soundtrack. We've got some good soundtracks in this one, haven't we? Got that. What's the other one? Passion of the Christ. And what was the other one? Doesn't matter. I can't even remember what I put out. Natural Born Killers, that's right. Okay, Atreyu. This is their best album. Lead Sails, Paper Anchor. I've got like 3 or 4 Atreyu records in here, usually. This one's the one that sells the most, by far. It's got one of their best songs on it too. What is that? Doomsday. I love that song. Doomsday by Atreyu. And more Divorced Dad Rock. Puddle of Mud with Come Clean. It's got Control on it. What else has it got on it? Drift and Die, Out of My Head, Nobody Told Me. Blurry is on it. So some of their biggest hits are on this album. So there you go. Puddle of Mud with Come Clean. Another Social Distortion record. This is the self-titled one. And it's got one of their best ever songs on it, Story of My Life. Blue Oyster Cult, Agents of Fortune, awesome, all-time classic. It's got Don't Fear the Reaper on it. It's a great album. I always try and have a copy of that. And I always try and have a copy of this too. This is the 30th anniversary edition, 7,500 copies on yellow and green marbled vinyl. Well, there you go. Silverchair with Frog Stomp. It's a big chunky boy too. So yeah, I always try and keep copies of this in. A lot of the time it's just not out there and a little bit hard to get. So I'm glad to have a copy. And this is Alice Cooper with Hey Stupid. This is the album that came after Trash. So yeah, great record. And it's got the singles Hey Stupid on it, Snakebite, Burning Our Bed, Feed My Frankensteins on this. So if you like Alice Cooper, I've got Trash in at the moment and I've got Hey Stupid as well. And last but not least in this unboxing, we've got Opeth with Heritage. This is a fantastic album if you like your prog stuff. Michael Akerfeld, fantastic guitarist. These dudes are just next level musicians. And Heritage is a great album. And it's got a poster on it too, an insert and a poster. So there you go. All right. Thank you very much, everyone. www.rockaperecords.com is the website with a web store attached. I'll get all these on the online store this afternoon. I'll spend this afternoon pricing them and getting them out to you. Thank you very much. Happy Monday, y'all, and rock on! Woo!